loading PDB files into forge. Okay, I've started forge now, and I've exited from the startup wizard. So to load a PDB file, all I do is first of all go to open, select my PDB file, and here I have sildenafil in PDB file 1UDT, which I've downloaded from the RCSB. I open this up and I choose to have it as a type protein, because primarily that's where that is. It's primarily a protein, and we're going to extract the ligand from it afterwards. I'm going to have forge choose the protonation state. Okay, let's load that in. And you see the protein comes in red, but it's got all the details. It's got all the waters, it's got the ligand in that. That's not really suitable for a forge experiment. So the first thing we have to do is now split this up into the ligand and the protein. So I highlight that in the molecule table, which is a bit bigger, and I'm going to edit the protein. Okay. I'll make this molecule editor window a bit bigger too, so you can see what's going on. Okay, so the first thing is we've got a ligand-based approach, so I'm going to actually discard all the waters, and I can simply do that by right-clicking and choosing Select Waters, and then simply hitting the Delete key, or again right-clicking and selecting Delete. So all the waters are gone. If I zoom out a bit, now we can see the ligand of the protein. Next job is to find the ligand. Okay, so what I do is I select the ligand. You can see the ligand's just here. I can see the sulfonamide very clearly there. So I'm going to just right-click on that option of that sulfonamide, select the fragment, and I have the ligand selected. I'll just rotate that around so you can see that. Okay, and now what I do is to remove the ligand, I'm just going to cut that selection. I can copy it, I'm going to cut it. And that leaves me the protein with the ligand removed. That's exactly what I need for a ligand-based method, so I'm just going to save that. And now I paste the ligand back in as my reference molecule. Okay, and in it comes, and there it comes in. Now the thing about PDB file reading, of course, is it's quite difficult to guess the atom types correctly. So I'm going to just clean up the ligand. So I'm going to edit the reference molecule here, and again the molecule editor comes up. Again, I'm going to make it bigger so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And you can see that the atom typing has done a reasonable job, but it's not quite right. So first of all, this is a double bond, so I'm going to hover on it and hit number 2 to make it into a double bond. Or I can just click a second time to make double bonds of these aromatics. Sulfonamide looks good, but this is a charged nitrogen down here, so I'm going to make it a positively charged nitrogen. And that's starting to look okay. So now, before I use that, what I could do with doing is just cleaning up the structure. So if I click minimize, that does a very quick minimization of the structure. You see it didn't move very far. If I want to check, I can undo, which is Control Z, and redo is Control Y. Undo, redo, and you see why. You see it just tightens up the aromatics into a nicer structure. And of course it adds our molecular fields and field points. Okay, that's looking really nice, so let's just save that back into our project. So now I'm all set up, I've read my PDB file, I'm set up to load some more molecules and do some alignments, and then process those to the SAR or to design some new compounds.